I blew up at my sister, who is a special needs teacher, for repeatedly telling me how to parent my special needs child. I had my son when I was younger, and he was later diagnosed with cerebral palsy and developmental delays. He needed a lot of extra care, and at the time, I was grateful for the support of my family. They all stepped in like it was a group effort, which really helped back then. But now that my wife and I have found our rhythm as parents, it's starting to feel like there are too many cooks in the kitchen, especially when it comes to my sister. Over the years, my sister got a degree in special needs education and now teaches a special needs elementary class. While I respect her profession and experience, the way she inserts herself into our parenting has become a problem. She gives us a lot of unsolicited advice. But the issue isn't just the advice, it's how she gives it. She doesn't pull us aside or have a respectful conversation. Instead, she corrects us in front of our son, often in a condescending tone. For example, one time my son was being rude, so I corrected him and sent him to his room. My sister immediately stepped in, saying, "Don't send him to his room. He doesn't know what he's doing." Another time, my son said he was thirsty. I told him to go get himself some water since we've been working on building his independence. My sister jumped in with, "Oh, I'll get it." I gently reminded her we're trying to let him do more on his own, and she flatly said, "No, he can't do it himself." Even when our son said he wanted to, she shut him down and got the water anyway. These small moments have been adding up for me and my wife. We eventually had to sit down with her to set some boundaries. But things came to a head again last Christmas during a visit to my family. The whole trip was filled with undermining comments and interruptions. The final straw was when my son had a meltdown and stormed into his room. I said I was going to check on him, and she blocked me, saying, "No, don't. He needs to calm down." That was it. My wife and I snapped. We told her to stop interfering and stop acting like she knows better than us. She shot back that it's her job and we were disrespecting her professional expertise. We tried explaining that parenting a child is completely different from teaching one, but she wasn't hearing it. She stormed off to her room, and I had to comfort my wife, who was so frustrated she started crying. We had to leave for the airport right after that. Before we left, we tried to apologize for yelling, but my sister wouldn't even acknowledge us. It's been 6 months now. She still hasn't responded to any of our texts. The only way we hear anything about her is through my mom. My mom thinks we should just let time pass, that everything will sort itself out. But my wife and I don't agree. We don't want to let this resentment sit and grow, especially with plans to expand our family. We love our son, and we're doing our best to parent him in a way that helps him thrive. We wish my sister could be a supportive part of that, but not at the cost of constantly undermining us. I respect what my sister does for a living, but she's not his parent, we are.